coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey,
handoff running left is ETN.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
11 Agate. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Here's Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the
24.
39-yard line.
Back to the ground with ETN. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
11 Agate. Hey, Ron. Silver.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
To throw again is Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with ETN.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Oh! That was crazy.
What will be the final play of this
this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split
Oh, no.
second too late on the
No,
release.
no, no.
And he's not going to get there. They take
No,
him
sir.
at the 2.
So,
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Purdy looking to throw.
oh,
Jennings, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you know, the psyche of these quarterbacks can be very fragile at times. We wonder how he'll react. A pick 6 on the very first throw for him of the game.
And I think his teammates are just staring at him right now, wanting to know what his psyche is. They're going to check his body language. They're going to see how he reacts. Best thing he can do is probably go to the bench and crack a joke. Just let him know, hey, I'm okay. We're going to be fine, because he has to bounce back from it. But if he takes it too seriously, he's probably going to go right in the tank.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And this is caught. Jennings. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
49ers 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down. Probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now Lawrence. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Got a man, that's Hubbard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. The throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels when they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Ginger, touch. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 3.
30 left.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Lawrence. They'll get this off DTN. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Lawrence.
Oh, sorry.
Bringing in another one. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Loss of a yard.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Lawrence going to throw again.
No, sir.
Zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know,
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 77 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be called as they convert here for two. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he is caught by Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Easy.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Go, let's go. Think right.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And a contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Pass.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Well, that one drops down, incomplete.
Tom Brady.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. Back to throw again. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
Travis trying to save your life.
Travis Hunter, 34 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken a third quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they?
Measured
in their
approach.
But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
What up, though?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, that's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Purdy will look to throw again here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, San Francisco.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point
They'll try and throw for it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
Jaguars 17. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield.
There we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
3rd and 1.
Here's Lawrence.
Okay.
That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers.
No,
and forced the
sir.
incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Got him.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 29. Jaguars 17. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
11.
And the script
I don't
really
know why
is
I did
flipped
that.
for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing to start the drive.
I knew you were going to throw through that play.
They'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play,
No,
attacked
no,
the middle
no.
of the
They don't
field
get through that
for a
again.
big gainer and a 1st down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Go. Hey, Soko, Hunt. Sink right.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Red.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
No, sir.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Chorito.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the ones we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Touchdown, Brian Thomas, 49 yards. And the Jags have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
No, sir.
Unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Niners 29. Jaguars 23.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Purdy off the play fake. Pass to Ayuk, and he's got him on the comeback route. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, Jim.
Fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Get set. Right there.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 12-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, a 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
The 49ers
Purdy will throw for it. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. 11.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
At the 50-yard line.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Complete. That's Hunter. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard
Here's
line.
1st down.
Sink right. Turn, they try to attack. Go, go. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
Let's go, 52.
Now 2nd and 4.
Junior. It's a pickup of 6.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. This throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
On red. Silver.
ETN looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.
Not a